Hey there, moms and dads. Welcome to our first timers and welcome back to the rest of you. Here at Parenting from Z to A, we aim to bring you the advice you need to raise happy, successful kids of all ages while enjoying every twist and turn of the adventure. If you find value in the content, please hit the like button so that we can reach more parents. Check out our other content and consider becoming a subscriber. All right, enough about us. The real reason you are here is for your kids. So let's talk about them. Here's a thought for you, one you might not really consider in the midst of all your daily responsibilities. The children we raise today are the parents of tomorrow. I know, this can be a scary thought for some, or sentimental for others. In the proverbial blink of an eye, children grow up and become adults. Some more mature than others, but adults just the same. While they are younger and growing to maturity, we have the sacred duty of raising them to become responsible, independent, honest, moral, kind, mature, considerate, and loving adults. A challenge, to be sure, but one which we must take seriously, because the children we raise today will in fact be the parents of our grandchildren. So what kind of person would you like to see your grandchildren have for a parent? Do you want their parents to be strict drill sergeants or guiding influences? Do you want them to be shown love by being given material things or hugs and kisses? Do you want them to feel that their parents have no time for them or that they are a priority in their parents' lives? Do you want them to feel that no one understands them or that they are listened to? The kind of parent you want to raise your grandchild ought to be the kind of person you raise your child to become. And the way we do that is with several important factors, two of which we'll explore here today: teaching by example and fostering good decision making. This may be no surprise, but first and foremost, you must be good role models to your kids. If we want our children to be the responsible, independent, honest, moral, kind, mature, considerate, loving adults that I described earlier, then we must present ourselves as responsible, independent, moral, kind, and so on. Children learn what they see, not what they're told. You can tell them right from wrong all day long, but if you do not live up to those terms, chances are neither will they. Everything you do sets an example for your children. How you treat your spouse is their example of what to expect in a marital relationship. How to treat their spouse and how to expect to be treated by their spouse. Think about that. Are you affectionate toward each other? Do you talk respectfully to each other? Do you argue fairly? Do you spend adult time together? Do you agree on discipline and other issues regarding the raising of your children? All of these examples are messages to your children about how a marriage ought to be. Another key model is, how do you manage your feelings? Do you express your emotions or bottle them up? Would the way you handle anger be an acceptable way for your children to handle theirs? Do you talk about your feelings or allow yourself to cry? Do you overreact and treat everything as a big deal? Or do you recognize you don't need to sweat the small stuff? How you treat your children and others is an indication to your children about how they should treat their children and other people. Are you respectful? Do you apologize when you're wrong? Are you kind? Do you have a sense of humor? Can you lighten up and goof off? Or do you take everything so seriously? Do you mean what you say and abide by your word? Are you reliable, dependable, honest, responsible, Every quality you can identify within yourself is the same quality you are helping to develop in your children. How are you doing? Let's shift gears a little bit. The second very important factor to teach your children is how to make good decisions. If you want them to grow up to be good parents, then they need to be careful about their life choices as they get older. Teach them to respect themselves and their bodies. Teach them how to say no and mean it, as well as to listen to a no from their partners. Teach them not to drink and drive. Give them a lifeline where you will come and pick them up, no questions asked, if they call. Teach them that sex is an act of emotional commitment and not just a recreational sport. Teach them to stay in school and get a good education. Allow them to dream their dreams and then help them find a way to get there. And most of all, show them your unconditional love so that they will learn to love unconditionally. After all, that is the most important thing that any parent can give their child. Thank you so much for watching this video. For more tips and tricks for parenting of toddlers, teens, and in-betweens, check out our other videos over here or join our communities on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, enjoy your kids.